I'll never forget the day I first stepped foot into the abandoned hostel. It was an eerie structure, standing tall and imposing amidst the overgrown trees that seemed to reach out for it like bony fingers. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, and the atmosphere seemed to resonate with the whispers of a forgotten past. I had heard stories about this place, a hostel that had once been bustling with life, but now lay desolate and haunted. I had always been drawn to the supernatural, and my curiosity had finally gotten the best of me. Armed with a flashlight and my unwavering determination, I pushed open the creaking door and stepped into the darkness. The corridors stretched out before me like a labyrinth of shadows. The air was stale, the silence almost suffocating. As I walked down the hallway, the wooden floorboards groaned beneath my feet, their protests echoing through the stillness. The walls were adorned with faded posters and peeling paint, remnants of a time long past. I had been exploring for what felt like hours when I heard it, a faint, almost imperceptible sound. At first, I brushed it off as my imagination playing tricks on me. But then it came again, a soft, plaintive sobbing. My heart began to race as I followed the sound, my flashlight casting long, wavering shadows on the walls. The sobs led me to a room at the end of the corridor. The door was slightly ajar, and the feeble light from my flashlight revealed a dilapidated interior. Broken furniture lay scattered across the floor, and a layer of dust coated every surface. But what caught my attention was the figure huddled in the corner. A girl, her back turned to me, shoulders shaking as she wept. "Hello?" I called out tentatively, my voice quivering slightly. The girl's sobs ceased abruptly, and she slowly turned her head to look at me. Her eyes were hollow, devoid of life, and her skin had a pallor that sent shivers down my spine. "Why are you here?" Her voice was a whisper, barely audible over the rustling of the leaves outside. I heard something. Are you okay?" I stammered, taking a cautious step forward. The girl's gaze remained fixed on me, and a chilling smile tugged at the corners of her lips. "I've been waiting for someone like you," she murmured, her words dripping with an unsettling mixture of sadness and anticipation. I felt a knot of unease tighten in my stomach, but I couldn't tear my gaze away from her. There was something about her, something that tugged at the edges of my memory, something that made my heart ache. "Who are you?" I finally managed to ask, my voice barely above a whisper. The girl's smile widened, revealing teeth that seemed unnaturally sharp. "I used to be a student here just like you, but I never left. I couldn't." My mind raced, trying to piece together the fragments of information. "You're a ghost?" She nodded slowly, her eyes never leaving mine. "I died here, trapped between this world and the next. And now I can't escape." "Why?" The question escaped my lips before I could stop myself. "Guilt," she hissed, her voice taking on a haunting resonance. "Guilt for something I did, something terrible." The room seemed to grow colder, and the walls seemed to close in around me. I felt trapped, entangled in the web of the girl's tormented existence. "What did you do?" Her laughter was like ice, sending shivers down my spine. "You'll find out soon enough, just like the others." I stumbled back, my heart pounding in my chest. "No, I need to leave. I can't stay here." "But you can't leave. None of us can." Her voice was a haunting refrain, a melody that lingered in the air long after she had spoken. I turned and fled, my footsteps echoing through the corridor as I raced back the way I had come. The darkness seemed to press in on me, the walls whispering secrets that I dared not listen to. As I burst through the front door and into the moonlit night, I could still feel the weight of the girl's gaze on me. Weeks passed, but I couldn't shake the memory of the haunted hostel and the girl's chilling words. The feeling of being watched never left me, and I found myself plagued by nightmares of a past I couldn't remember. Then, one day, as I was reading a local newspaper, a headline caught my eye. "Cold case reopened, student disappearance from abandoned hostel." The article detailed the mysterious disappearance of a young girl named Emily, who had been a student at the very hostel I had visited. She had vanished without a trace, leaving behind a devastated family and a trail of unanswered questions. My blood ran cold as I looked at the photograph accompanying the article. It was her, the girl I had encountered in the hostel. The same hollow eyes, the same haunting smile. I felt a chill crawl up my spine as I realized the truth. Emily's spirit was trapped, cursed to relive her guilt and torment over and over again. I couldn't escape the feeling that Emily's story was far from over, that her restless spirit still lingered, waiting for someone to uncover the secrets she held. And though I knew the hostel was a place of darkness and despair, I also knew that I had to return, to face the horrors that awaited within its walls, and to finally lay Emily's tormented soul to rest.